All right. Well, good evening, everyone. How are we doing? Oh, good. I'm glad, because I'm nervous as heck. I've been doing this a long time, but, in front of the camera, so some of you probably watched the live stream yesterday. Raise your hands. See, that now I have to make new jokes, so you're going to get the same speech, sorry, but you're going to get new jokes. So anyways, it's really good to see you all. Seeing yourselves digitally in photos and slideshows, of course, but it's different to see you in person. Some things have changed about me. I shaved whatever this was off. I got some flack from the family, so I thought I'd clean shave for grad. So I'll share with you a couple things my kids told me. So Nikki says to me, "Daddy, your kisses won't hurt anymore." It's true. And then my youngest daughter, Chloe, says to me, "Daddy, you look skinny." I don't know what to take of that, but I'm also in front of a camera that adds 10 pounds, so I'm not in good shape, pun intended. So I don't know what to say to that. So anyways, so with that in mind, it is really good to see you all this evening. I want to especially welcome those that are obviously physically in attendance with us this evening, but also those that are on our YouTube channel live streaming as we are doing this event each night over the next few nights. My name is Christopher Yu, and I am the principal of O.L.P.H School, and I welcome you all to our second of 3 nights of a modified grade 7 graduation ceremony for 2020. I'd like to extend a very special welcome to our pastor, Father Vijay, and our grade 7 teacher, Ms. Patante. Well, who would have thought we'd have come to a graduation quite like this? Breaking up our graduation class into groups, limiting the attendance to immediate family, only as we adhered to provincial health guidelines and gatherings, health screening measures, closing down school, only to reopen on a part-time basis with voluntary attendance, the list goes on. Yet we strive to persevere through adversity, and as cliche as it sounds, it serves as a reminder that even when things appear grim and dire, we will get through this together. This serves as the basis for my speech to you this evening. As some of you may know, I joined the O.L.P.H school family 8 years ago, and for many of our graduates and their families, I am the only principal you've ever known. Some of our classmates, joined us later on in their elementary journey, and we are so very blessed that you did. I reference this fact as you all have a special place in my heart. To be with you from the tender beginnings of kindergarten, journeying through your primary years of grounders, hopscotch, and toilet tag, to dealing with all the intermediate adolescent turmoils that were, simply put, a thing that was part of my job as the principal, and my final highlights of your grade 7 year, attempting to learn the renegade and failing miserably, owning up to Subway and McDonald's lost bets, a bit of a losing streak right now, failing to make your band class with my abysmal clarinet attempt to play a single note, and being your volleyball and basketball coach. It has both been an honor and privilege to stand here before you this evening on behalf of the staff, bearing witness to all of your academic and athletic and social achievements. Traditionally, the staff of O.L.P.H make the attendance of our grade 7 graduation commencement ceremony a priority, but in spite of the pandemic we are all in, that has not wavered their commitment to being with you this evening. At this time, I'd like to direct your attention to the projectors, as many of our staff, both past and present, wanted to share a few words, again, because you all saw this yesterday, with the class of 2020 on your very special night.
Hello, grade 7 graduates. I wish that we could all be together to celebrate this special milestone in your life. You will all have very unique memories of this grade 7 graduation, which I'm sure you don't appreciate as much now as you will in future years. I remember your class with great fondness, especially since I taught most of you in both grade 2 and in grade 3. You were mostly a happy class with relatively little drama. I do remember this one time, though. I think it was April Fool's Day, when Luke replaced one of my whiteboard markers with a toy mouse. I must say that most of you had a really good sense of humor about it at the time. Our field trips, especially the one to the salmon run, were also a highlight for me. I remember Nora and some of the other girls getting up on a stage that was set up there and singing a song that was popular at the time. I made the girls do it again so that I could record them. I thought at the time I must save this video for their grade 7 graduation. I'm sorry, girls. I looked for that video, but it's lost in cyberspace or up in the clouds somewhere. Some of you I only taught once a week for reading comprehension in your intermediate years. You may not remember this, but I used to say that you were the highlight of my week. There was this one time, though, when I was a bit tired and you were all very chatty. Tim got annoyed with everyone and said, "Quiet, everyone. Can't you see that Mrs. Persson is trying to teach?" Thank you, Tim. It was quiet as a mouse after that. My advice for all of you is to embrace lifelong learning. I've learned every single year of my life, especially this last 3 months of online teaching. In fact, I think I've learned more than any other 3 months of my life, except maybe for the beginning of grade 8. Just kidding. You will love it. But when it gets stressful, as it will, take a deep, slow breath and remember what God would want for you in that moment. It's the same thing that I wish for you: peace and love. Congratulations, and God bless you in your continued education.
Hi, grade 7. Congratulations on your graduation. I met many of you when you were in grade 4 in Mr. Backmeyer's classroom and I was a student teacher. I remember how kind and welcoming you all were to me, and it's been so great getting to know you guys a little bit better over the past few years. This is such an exciting time for all of you, and we are all so proud of you. Congratulations, best wishes, and you will definitely be missed at O.L.P.H. Take care. Bye.
Hi, grade 7s. Congratulations on finishing elementary school. I had a blast teaching you guys these past couple of years. Band was a ton of fun. Sometimes you made me want to tear my hair out, but I enjoyed it. I hope to see a lot of you in your high school bands wherever you end up. And if you do happen to end up at St. Anne's, come and visit me. You can all come find me in my room.
Hi, grade 7 and grade 7 families. Miss Ferguson here. First off, I want to say everyone looks great, but most importantly, congratulations on graduating. It was a pleasure to be able to spend the 1 year with you. As my first grade 7 class, it'll always be something I treasure. Whether it's the moments on sports teams or the moments in class, it was always a joy. And I'm going to leave you with some of the words of my favorite principal, Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World: dream, try, and do good. Congrats, everyone.
Congratulations, grade 7. I wish I could be there in person to congratulate you tonight. But I just want you to know that I'm very proud of all of you, and I know for sure that you're going to find success in whatever you choose to do in your future. Remember to come back and visit, and just know that you're always welcome.
Hey guys, just wanted to wish you all a big congratulations on your graduation. I wanted to also let you know how proud I am of all of you, and I miss you guys so much. May God bless you today and always.
Congrats, Mr. Eisner. I just want to wish you a happy 220 graduation. I have fond memories of many of you that I taught from kindergarten to grade 6 when I left last year. What I fondly remember of this group is your determination, your dedication, your humor, your hard work. And I just want to say that you'll always have a special place in my heart. So remember, the last thing I'd like to say to you: once a Dolphin, always a Dolphin. Have a great grad.
You guys enjoy that again? It's always nice to see it in person. Thank you to the staff. We will get through this together. Again, the basis of my message to you all this evening. I know you all can think of individuals that have contributed to all you have accomplished thus far. Your parents, your first responders, your siblings, your sparring companions at times, but also a reliable shoulder to lean on. Your teachers, your guiding light. This list is ever growing, and I'm confident you will be adding to your supportive network in the years ahead, long after you leave O.L.P.H. As you walk through the doors and hallways of your new schools, I encourage you to draw strength from those around you who have helped you become the strong and confident young men and women you are today. I pray you never forget these important people in your lives. Your high school years will bring new opportunities, people, and ways of looking at the world. Perhaps so being your principal, Nora? Cherish and respect what has nurtured and challenged you so far, and know that this foundation will help you flourish in the years ahead. You have left a very special place in history here at O.L.P.H. You have left an impact on the children who have looked up to you. They will consider the example you have set. Your words and actions will be part of what these children will hold on to as they grow, and this is the beginning of your legacy. Tonight, together both in person and virtually, we gather as a school community to take time to recognize all of your extraordinary efforts of your grade 7 year. You have such great success during your time here at O.L.P.H., and you should be proud of all of your accomplishments. May you always remember this evening and know that although it feels like an end, it is indeed a beginning of a new chapter in your lives, to continue to do God's work, to love and serve others, and to truly exemplify what being a dolphin is all about. My special congratulations to you all. May God bless you, keep you safe, and lead you back here every now and then for a visit. You're always welcome. Congratulations, class of 2020. At this time, I'd like to call upon Father Vijay for an opening prayer.
My brothers and sisters, and you, my dear graduates, before I say my prayer, I would like to say a few words to our graduates. Well, as Chris said, you will hear the same thing, what you heard last night. Dear graduates, you have been waiting for this day, and finally the day has come. To graduates from this school, from O.L.P.H. Well, this year, something different. But yet, God gave us this opportunity to celebrate this day. We thank God for that. You have worked hard, and now you deserve to be graduated from this school. As I say, from here, you go to high school. And you will realize that you are coming a little closer to realize your dreams. You will also face new challenges in your lives. Remember, the world is beautiful because it is created by God. But in this world, there are good things and bad things. Always try to choose good thing. Remember, wherever you are, whether you are studying in Catholic school, whether you are studying in public school, remember God loves you. Remember God always. He will protect you, and He will lead you, and He will guide you. Now I request you, please rise for this prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear God, thank you for this beautiful evening. We thank you that your huge favor, blessing, and powerful light surrounds our children. We pray that your presence would continue to shine on them, and that you would be gracious to them and give them great peace. We ask that you would help them to always to know how very much they are loved, especially by you. Make them constantly aware that you are always with them. Fill them with the faith to believe your words are true and that your Spirit guides them. We ask that they would find full confidence in the security of your love and care for them. We pray that you would give them help physically, emotionally, and spiritually, and would protect them from disease, illness, and any harm to their minds and spirit. We ask boldly for you to equip them for every purpose you have for their lives, and give them constant endurance to run the race well. We ask you to guard their steps from evil. Give them diligence in turning away from what is wrong, and that they would be bold to say no to what is wrong and yes to what is right. Make our evening beautiful and meaningful. We make our prayer to Christ our Lord. Amen. Please be seated.
Thank you, Father, for that beautiful blessing. Good evening. For those of you who might not have tuned in last night, I'm Linda Batante, the grade 7 teacher at O.L.P.H. I, too, have the same speech, so sorry about that. Pretend you're one of my students and you didn't listen the first time, and you have to listen to the lesson the second time. So those of you who are watching on live stream again, if you're watching again tomorrow, it's going to be the same, so it'll be like Groundhog Day, the movie. Here we go. I'm so happy to see all of you in person, finally. You have no idea how glad I am to be away from the computer. This is still true from yesterday. It is amazing to not have to look at you through a computer screen. I could say a lot about our unique circumstances this year, but we've all heard it and lived it. I could talk about what we didn't get to do this year, but I think it's more important to focus on what we did do. And I'm going to focus on what matters most tonight, this exceptional group of students. Parents, I want to start by saying thank you to you for choosing O.L.P.H. I hope that your child feels that this was the best decision for them. As a former student of the school, I'm forever grateful that my parents sacrificed to send me here. And it's my hope that these wonderful kids will leave O.L.P.H. this week knowing how valued and loved they are by their school family. And like Mr. Eisner said, once a dolphin, always a dolphin. Doesn't matter if you started in preschool or grade 7, you're a dolphin. These 29 students have been amazing and will forever have a special place in my heart. Just like past classes, they had to put up with me constantly telling them to be quiet and constantly demanding to be listened to. There's some former grade 7 students here who know that I do that a lot. It takes a lot of patience for all of us. Like past years, they too led the school in prayer and assemblies, supervised the kindergartners, delivered pizza, and kept the PE program running well by assisting Miss Ferguson with scorekeeping. And then spring break ended and new learning began. The patience that the kids showed during the first half of the year transferred over to online learning. These kids were so patient while I struggled to figure out how to Zoom, how to post on Google Classroom, and how to make videos. They learned so much and developed so many character traits despite not being in the classroom. Flexibility, creativity, self-motivation, organization, and the list goes on. They found ways to keep learning and trying new things. Some students built, some baked, some drew, but they all learned. Having taught for over 20 years, this group has finally been the group to show me the secret of how to keep my class silent when I'm teaching. And that secret is to teach over Zoom and close the chat to everyone but me. You can't whisper in Zoom and not be heard by the teacher. However, you might be able to play a video game or work on your Minecraft stuff. I have no doubt that all of them wished that they could be back at school together again. I know that they missed my captivating lessons. I know they would have liked to have more of London's math lessons. They missed my amazing sense of humor, my incredibly error-free worksheets, and of course, me, the super organized teacher. Some may have even longed to be with their friends, but I know that they really missed me the most. After all, I give the best presentations. No one can beat me, not even Ashton. Jeremy definitely did not miss fire drills or tripping over chairs. I'm certain of that. Seriously, though, I know that the kids really miss their time with their friends. How could they not when they're all so amazing? Grade 7s, God has truly blessed us with you this year. Every year before grad night, I ask the class and the staff to take some time to write down some thoughts about each of our grade 7 students. With the help of Mrs. DeMambro, I've taken this information and written down some things to share with all of you tonight. Once you hear what I have to share about each of these amazing individuals, you'll soon understand how important they have been to each of us this year and why I can say it's been a blessing to know them and teach them. Please know I will most definitely forget to mention something that you're involved in at the school. Remember, it's always a Miss B day. I'm bound to mess up a lot since I'm catching up on 3 months of daily mess ups. I have to just add something here today because I received my own personal report card from two students here tonight. Ashleen and Luke wrote a report card for me, and they were super generous. You would love to have them as your teacher in grading you, trust me, because they gave me a B+ for organization. Yeah, I knew that would get a laugh, because we all know I'm about a C at best when it comes to organization. Grade 7s, when I call your name, you're going to come up to the front of the altar, and you're going to stand on that first step in front of the balloons. Enjoy your time in the spotlight. Try to listen to me. This will be the interesting part of the evening because it won't be a repeat. And then parents, Mr. Ewan and I will take turns throughout the evening to take pictures, which we will then make available to you. I don't believe we'll have any extra entertainment from the balloons tonight. Thanks to Mrs. M, she has tied them down so they're going to behave. So just like in school, when we can't handle things, we turn to Mrs. M, and she fixes it for us. All right, we're going to start. Lilliana. Lilliana came to O.L.P.H in kindergarten. Right away, we knew that this smiley girl would be a great friend to everyone. Lily is a member of the Rising Stars and played on the volleyball team. She's good at music. It says here that it was helpful to have another tenor saxophone player in the class. She's also a great artist and a creative friend with lots of ideas. She's very talented at drawing and is really smart. Lily is good at solving brain teasers, loves pets, loves to play volleyball, and tells great stories. She's kind, outgoing, and a friendly person. Fun to be around. Lily is crazy and weird, but the good kind of crazy and weird, if you know what I mean. She always likes to joke around. She's also considerate, sweet. She's such a great friend. When you work with her on projects, she leaves an impression on you. For example, someone who worked with her in grade 5 did a science project, and they decided to build a candy dispenser. But instead, they ate all the candy. She also did air bands together with others, and they commented that it was so fun to be with Lily preparing for that air band. Lily is a great friend who's always there when you need her. I'll miss her beautiful smile. Lilliana. Luke. I have to say, it's been really great to see Luke around the school on Tuesdays this last month. It's nice to see people face to face. Luke began attending O.L.P.H in kindergarten. He's a member of the Rising Stars, an altar server, and one of the friendliest people we know. When I read that comment, I laughed. Not because it isn't true, it's because of what they wrote after it. This is exactly what was written on the page. Luke is the friendliest person I've ever met, ... Sorry, Mom. Luke is nice, cool, funny, quiet, very calm, kind, sweet, and he always includes everyone. He's a peaceful person with a big heart. He has a great personality and is great to work with. Luke is great to talk to because he always has interesting stories to tell and entertaining things to talk about. He's good to work with on group projects, he's open to new ideas, and he's hardworking. Luke is very smart and loves to read. He's a kind friend and an incredible drawer, especially at drawing houses. He knows his video games, talks about Minecraft, and he makes a lot of cool things. Like in kindergarten, he made a giant windmill. It's pretty impressive when somebody remembers what you made in kindergarten. Luke is always positive and has an amazing smile. That's Luke. Ashleen. I've been really happy to see Ashleen on Tuesdays too. It's a relief. How is it working with Mr. Ewan, Ashleen, and Luke? Does he get an A+? Yes, yes. Yeah, I told you they're very kind markers. Not saying that you're not deserving of an A+, but they're very kind. Ashleen joined us in preschool, and we're so glad that she did. Her beautiful smile and terrific laugh can brighten anyone's day. She's a happy, outgoing girl with a great smile and a sunny personality. She always gives you her best effort. Ashleen is a rising star and was active in cross-country runs this year. She's very good at sports. We know that Ashleen is nice to everyone, happy, funny, really caring, self-disciplined, hardworking, and respectful. However, the best part about writing these speeches is learning what you never knew about a student. There's this whole other side to Ashleen that she keeps carefully hidden from the boring adults in the room. Ashleen is quiet, but when she's not, she's loud. We know that Ashleen has a very happy personality, but what she doesn't show us in class is that she can get pretty hyper. She doesn't care about what people think of her. She's always her very fun and loving self, which is something I really love about her. Ashleen is an awesome friend and is always so funny. So this is some of the new stuff I didn't know about. She's also the leader of the class models. Ashleen is a bit crazy and odd, but she's nice, other than calling people rats, LOL. Apparently, I found out last night there's a rat group that I didn't know about. Ashleen is part of the rat group, and as I like to call her, she's the queen sewer rat. It's fun to do TikToks with Ashleen. She's the best at dancing. And for the rest of you who might go to high school with Ashleen, here's a tip. Apparently, if you're ever in a group project with her, the chances of you getting good grades are pretty high. Ashleen. Ava. Ava came to O.L.P.H for preschool. She's a great athlete who played on the volleyball and basketball teams. She loves volleyball. Ava loves pets and is very affectionate. She's great at playing the flute. When I sit behind her, I can never hear one missed note. It sounds really great. I don't know who wrote that, but you must. Personally, I could say I will miss my Zoom times with Ava, and I thank her for the best example of probability that I've heard in a long, long time. She's very nice when she was in kindergarten, and Ava still is. She's cute, really sweet, caring, and has a kind heart. She's always there for you and is always willing to do anything for you. You can count on her if you need help. She always has a great attitude. Ava means the world to me. This next line made me laugh. Ava is a shy person sometimes, but other times, she's someone you don't want to mess with. Sebastian, do you agree? Yeah. Ava is a very bubbly person and is really talkative in class. She's either super serious or she just can't stop laughing. She's really funny and has that amazing laugh and a great sense of humor. Perhaps that's why she does laugh a lot. It seems like she laughs every second of every day. She laughs at everything, and once she starts laughing, it's hard to make her stop. Surprised she hasn't passed out yet, is what one of your friends said. Somebody else said it takes a whole lot of willpower to make her stop. Somehow, though, Ava never gets in trouble. One thing that one of your classmates would like to get the answer to, though, is, why does she love bacon so much? Ava. Okay, so turn around. turn around. You're not quite done yet, okay? Before you leave, you're receiving an award tonight. So I'm going to direct your attention to the projector. So actually, maybe come down here so you can see it, okay?
Hi everyone, Miss Ferguson here. I'm here to present the O.L.P.H Athletic Service Award. So these individuals were probably at more home games than I was, as they were either on the team playing or volunteer scorekeeping. These two are always volunteering to help no matter what the role was, whether it was scorekeeping, linespeople, refs, assistant coach, stacking chairs, working the projector, you name it, they were on it. So a big thank you and congrats, our female recipient, Ava Marcico, on being the O.L.P.H Athletic Service Award recipients for the 2019-2020 school year.
Jase. Jase joined the class this year, and we're so glad that he did. We just wish we could have spent more time with him. One of the first things that Jase did when coming to O.L.P.H was to run for student council, and he successfully became our treasurer. Jase is treasurer, right? Okay. You looked at me and I was like, oh, did I mess up? It wouldn't be the first time. Okay. Jase played on the city championship volleyball team this year. He's athletic and a really good teammate. Jase is really great at hockey, baseball, and running. He's a fast sprinter. He's talented, creative, and smart. Anyone who has seen his art knows that about him. He has a gift for drawing and painting. He's very creative. I personally will not forget how he used empty Smarties boxes this year for his many, many eraser stamps. Jase is good at driving RC cars, and we enjoyed watching his videos on Google Classroom. He's also really good at video games and is fun to hang out with. According to one classmate, he has the almost cutest dog besides their own dog. Kind and outgoing, Jase had no difficulty making friends this year. He's lots of fun to hang out with. He's funny and always there to laugh with you. He's also a good friend because he's caring and nice to everyone. He's selfless and he tells a lot of cool stories. He's one happy, awesome guy. Jase. London. Relax. You're not teaching math, it's all good. London has been with us since kindergarten. At first, it seems that he's a little shy, but once you get to know him, he opens up and you appreciate his wonderful qualities. He's not afraid to pursue his goals. He always stands up for himself and he's creative. London is a funny and energetic guy who's awesome. Actually, he's hilarious. He's one of the funniest people I've ever met. He's the class clown, and that's the fact. He's such an entertaining person who can make the whole class laugh for hours on end. He always likes to laugh and joke around and has good stories to tell. He does a great Mickey Mouse impression too. And he reminds somebody of Mr. B. London is a very good person and a great friend of everyone. He's outgoing, kind, inclusive, and always cheers people up. We love playing with him. Just don't play too hard in the future, London. No more breaking bones during playtime, okay? London knows lots about everything, especially science, which is really helpful when you have a teacher who's not so good at science. He likes to bring interesting things to school. He's very smart when it comes to maps. He knows a lot about geography and is great with computers. He's very good at teaching long division, not better than me, but certainly more entertaining. The class definitely listened to him more than they listened to me. London, you're super funny. He is, I quote, one of the best creatures to ever walk the earth. London. London. Congratulations. Anya. Anya joined us in grade 6, and we're grateful that she came too. She's a rising star and is really good at music. She played on the volleyball team this year. Over this year, she's improved in her skills so much. One of her friends said, "I'm so proud of her." Creative, funny, friendly, happy, and polite, Anya is easy to like. She's kind and respectful of others. She's also a great big sister, and she has an amazing laugh. Anya's very shy when you first meet her, but if you talk to her, you quickly discover that she's really great. She's usually quiet, but she can be very talkative once you get to know her. She tells great stories and has very interesting topics to talk about. She likes playing games with me in the classroom, said one friend, like, guess what I'm drawing. Anya's always really nice to everyone, an amazing friend. Here's what one friend in particular had to say about her. She's an awesome best friend. When I met her, I told her after 2 weeks of knowing each other that we were best friends. She's funny, great to go out with, and is nice, and she always has your back. That's our Anya. Congratulations. Lauren. The class was really lucky in grade 6 because in addition to Anya joining the class, we had Lauren come in too. She participated in cross country and volleyball this year. She's a great volleyball player and great at track. In high jump, she can jump really high, and she's also graceful. When Lauren joined the class last year, she quickly made friends. It's easy to see why when you get to know her. She always seems to be in a good mood. I don't know if that's true at home, but at school she is. Lauren is always walking around with a smile on her face, and she has a really nice smile. Lauren's also organized and a good student. She's really smart. She has a sweet personality. You can often find her chatting and laughing with her friends. She's very kind to everyone and fun to be around. She's open to trying new things. She's very social with her classmates, and she too is part of that rat group. She's crazy, energetic, funny, and hilarious. Final thoughts about Lauren from her friends? Here's one of them. Lori Bori, you've been a great friend, and it's been a great time getting to know you. I will miss you a lot next year. Lauren. Nora. Nora joined the school in preschool. She's a rising star and an altar server. She's a really good singer and a good addition to the choir. We've been lucky enough to listen to her at the talent show and in the Christmas concert. She was also our principal for a day. Nora is a good drawer and good at math. She always strives to do her best in whatever she does. You can ask Mr. Ewan if she did a good job today getting him wet in her goal of getting him wet during the water fight. I think she achieved her goal. She has very good leadership qualities. Nora also played on the volleyball and basketball teams this year. She's fun to play volleyball with, and she's really good at it. Nora loves animals. She's our 4-H girl. Let me tell you about a story from today with Nora and animals. You see, I'm lucky enough to have her in the classroom on Tuesdays, and there's only 3 of us in the classroom, so there's not a lot of variety. So on the way back from recess today, when I came to pick them up at the door, Nora was not just talking to Teresa, because that just wasn't enough. She started talking to the birds, and one talked back. Nora's a really kind soul. She's a good friend because she's trustworthy, funny, caring, really cool, super nice, goofy, kinda crazy, and energetic. She gets laugh attacks, and it takes her a long time to stop laughing. So you can only imagine what the classroom is like when London does something funny and Ava starts giggling and Nora's in the room. Nora's always having fun with Georgia, and they can be really crazy. She's unique, and I like that about her. Nora. Angelina. Angelina has been with us since preschool. She's a rising star, ran cross country, and played volleyball this year. She's very athletic and an amazing runner. She's also a fantastic figure skater. Somebody in the class envies her skating skills. She's hardworking and super smart. She's also talented at drawing, has neat printing and handwriting, and she even lets people use her pens and things. Angelina also likes to pray. She was trying to say she likes to play one day, and then she said pray, and it became a little bit of a giggle fest in the classroom. Angelina is kind and a loyal friend. She's very nice to everyone. She's caring, loving, patient, and awesome. And just very supportive and always has your back. She always gives me a laugh when I'm having a rough day, and it really helps. Angelina is outgoing, fun, and entertaining to be around. And this is from me here. Few people in the world can make talking about how bored they are entertaining, but Ashleen, Faith, and Angelina can. And I will miss them complaining on the playground every duty time. Angelina, you're a great big sister. You're super kind and caring. It's always fun to be around you. Angelina.
So we have one more award to recognize, and this is our Rising Stars Award. So we have a special presentation from our music director, Mrs. Lavasser.
The Rising Stars Choir is for students in grades 4 to 7. We meet every Thursday morning at 7:30. The following students have been members for all 4 years that they were able to. Luke Julian, Nora Nowicki, Lilliana Jewell, and Ashleen Lally. Congratulations.
You do have to come up.
So at this point, the live stream is over, and I get to talk one more time. If you've attended our graduation assemblies in the past, you know that there's a slideshow to celebrate the journey of our class. Before I share